All right, what's up, everybody? Here you got Nyla. She's my girl. She's still not feeling good. She's getting there. So I'm at the gym. Today would be the 19th time, and this isn't a joke, or this isn't like what I'm about to tell you. I'd be interested if something like this has happened to anybody else. In any level of your life, on any topic, doesn't matter. So, what's been going on with me on this one topic is something that I'm sure my family and my closest friends would have never guessed, or something I, for sure, would have never thought possible in my life. So, like I said, 18 times before today, I have drove to the gym. Sometimes they're 30 minutes away, sometimes they're 20 minutes away. And mind you, I have a gym at the house, right? I'm going through some horrible, like, hormone changes. We're trying to get the levels right, but here's what's crazy. I'm here, drove here, but for 18 times I didn't go into the gym. Like, I literally drove here, but I didn't go in. I just literally, like, got in the parking lot. Sometimes I stayed for like an hour or two, no joke. And so, I'm trying not to get emotional. My goal right now is to go in there and do 15 minutes of cardio. That's it. If I do more, awesome. But like tomorrow, I'll do something more, right? I guess that's sometimes in life we just go so far down like the wrong rabbit hole. And when we finally want to emerge as this person that we looked at as ourselves, and we no longer see that person, and we don't even feel that person, it's like they don't even exist. But fitness and health go hand in hand, and I've been having a ton of swelling, which I know is very bad, especially which, like, it runs in my family. So it's either if I don't go inside this fucking gym right now, I'm choosing to die a lot earlier. I'm choosing that. You have no idea the battle it is to go in there. But I saw this pretty cool thing where it said, like, the energy field that you give off when you live in fear compared to love, and it's totally different. And it totally makes sense. Like, when I was around my family, and it's like when I'm around them, I just go to the gym right away, right? But the truth is, your family's not always going to be here, and the people you love and care about, or the relationship you're in, isn't always going to be there. So it does come down to self-love. I was listening to something earlier today, and it said, if somebody asked you to give them 12 oranges, but you didn't have 12 oranges, or you couldn't go get them, you couldn't just make a miracle happen and be like, oh, here's some 12 oranges. And that's what it comes down to. Like, you cannot expect to get something from somebody that you don't have to give yourself, right? And often we search for someone, we search for something, but I'm telling you, it is the hardest thing you're gonna have to go through, is to start loving yourself. And you might not want to ask for help. You might not want to tell people how you really feel. You might be scared to do it. You might be hiding behind pills that help you on any level. I'm definitely fall into that category. But I also remember how I felt when I left the gym. Like I used to have to drag my ass out of the gym after 2 hours of grueling nonstop workout. But since then, I've had over 30 surgeries. But it's no fucking excuse. None. I see people in a wheelchair with no legs. They don't even have fucking legs. They're gone. Half of an arm and one full arm. And these fuckers are still working out. They're still doing something. So sometimes you gotta let go of your ego, your pride, and say, fuck it, I don't care. Like, I don't care what anybody thinks. I don't, and not just say that. Like, when I used to be able to walk on a cloud and feel like I was the Hulk and Superman at like the same time, it sure was easy to go through life. Like, it didn't matter. It didn't matter at all. It was so easy. I'm serious. Like, it's crazy. And now that I've come to terms with what I've become, right? It's the first major step into recovery, but and here's the thing, I may feel totally different in like tomorrow or the next day. But my being, the reason my soul exists, or why it chose this body, I'm definitely an old soul. I feel like I'm trapped in between this, weirdness. So I don't want to get into that too much, but please take some time to yourself. Be around yourself. Write down things that you used to love, right? And then draw a line, put a date on the top, and then just write down the last time you enjoyed it, or you did it by yourself. Now, this is when it's going to get a little fucking scary, because you're going to be like, wow, you might not remember when. And what I've realized is things or pills or anything, I become addicted to having something other than the energy within me to be enough. And I always thought that I was enough, and I am. But it takes a long time to get there, especially if you have medical issues and pain and all this stuff, because you're like, man, if I go in that gym, I'm going to be in more pain tomorrow. I'm going to suffer tomorrow. So you go through this like, but if you do nothing, I'm going to tell you this, if you do nothing, you're going to be fucked. Like, that's a fact. So I guess I would rather go into the gym and be in pain and at least get something out of it, like whatever. So anyway, I hope if you watch this whole thing, appreciate it. If there's any truth, or if you maybe felt the same way, made a connection, I don't know. Since we can't really meet people the same way, and if you do talk with people, they're nobody really wants to have conversations, and I'm like, I really think that's what they want. They want us separated, but like, let's try to band together instead of like spreading hate and opinions, and like, just be real. And that's all I'm asking is, trust me, there's one thing that you can't do to me is try to win an argument. Like, my stuff, what I've done in the world is out there. I don't hide it. I'm not afraid of it. I don't care. So I won't pay any attention to some negative comments. I won't even like respond. But for those of you out there who don't know how to get started or where, I think I can help you with that. Because I used to only have one goal in life up until I turned like 18 and a half and I had my first back surgery. I never once had a different plan. I didn't. I was living like a king from 18 to 25. Most people get to live that life when they're like 50 to 60. I lived it like when I was 18. And I didn't have anybody to like tell me, or not just tell me, like more like demand. And because mostly they know that I don't like to be told to do jack shit. And they know I'm probably going to just do what I want to do anyway. But you know, it takes a strong soul and a strong human being to be like, I'm not giving up on you. I am not going to let you do this to yourself. So I'm going to get my ass in that gym now. And I'm doing this also for like therapy. So maybe some of you will do it too. I'd love to hear your thoughts. I really would. But I'm going to be 100% honest here. And only a few people also know this. I used to do a lot of drugs. So I switched one drug, which was working out, for cocaine, and I loved it. I mean, the sad part is there's, besides obviously like doing stuff natural and feeling good, but like when you do a bump of cocaine and you enjoy that with whatever you're doing, or the problem is when you have sex on cocaine or when you go out on cocaine, or it is amazing. But the sad part is then you start to compare that experience, that time frame, without even trying to, compared to normal. And it is shitty. It sucks. It's not even close to the same. So I mean, what do you do, right? Do you go buy that bag of Coke and just fucking shove it up your nose and be happy for a little while? Because I ain't gonna lie, I would love to right now. Shit, just sitting here thinking about it, part of me just says, yeah, fuck it, why not? But then I think about so many things. So, and let me tell you something. Things in life are temporary if you let it. All right? This dog, has saved my life, so, or is saving my life. You have to have something to wake up for. And I've been living in a circle of nothing. No real goals, because I don't believe that I can do them anymore. Part of me does, like a small percentage, right? I believe once you make up your mind, that's when you can start sharing your goals. But if you're a person who has struggled or is a little lost, don't tell people what you're gonna do without even doing it first. Like go to the gym for a week or something. Eat right for a week first, then share your results. And then you'll start to feel good, because then you can share it with other people and like have a real experience. And that's what I'm trying to do. I want to make a difference in the world. I really do. And I really feel like that is my calling. Not to just look good and like get some likes on some photos. Like, does that make me feel good for a little bit? Yeah. I mean, I enjoy the compliments. I enjoy people complimenting me. But you know, the truth is, I've always had this body. The body I have right now, I've never, like, I was born with it. And then I worked my ass off from like the age of 9 to, I don't know, 27, 28. Like, I mean, nothing stopped me. I just kept going. So I probably did more sit-ups between ages of 9 and 12 than most people, honestly, will do in their entire life. That's no joke. I used to easily be able to do 2 a days and then still go for a run at night. Like, holy fuck, you know? That's powerful. And tonight at 8 p.m., you know, we're going to see 2 legends fight. And some of you are talking shit, like, who wants to see 2 50-year-old fighters fight? And I'm like, wow, you are just, thank God I'm not friends with you. You know, like, I wouldn't, there's nothing for us to talk about. And before I judge another person ever, and hopefully I don't, you know, before I know them, I'm going to make sure myself is in check, right? And I'm starting at 0. Thank God I got knowledge. Thank God I got a lot of fucking, like, okay, now this is funny. What the fuck's this dude doing? This guy's walking around and trying to open up doors. I gotta go. Peace out.